ورثة الأنبياء، لأن هذه الأمة لا نبي فيها بعد خاتم النبيين محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم.
بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله أما بعد. Um, I welcome you all again to a second session or second lesson in which we stopped at nouns and going over the different categories of nouns. And now we are at an-nakiratu wal-ma'rifah, which is the indefinite and definite nouns. All right, so we have a nakira, indefinite, and al-ma'rifah, definite nouns. Okay, so what is a indefinite noun? A nakira. What is an indefinite noun? So an indefinite noun is a noun that refers to any person, place, thing, and it's not any particular person or place or thing, right? And we'll give an example. If I want to say a sheikh, right? Now we'll say shaykhun, shaykhun, all right? Shaykhun means a sheikh. If I can, this transliteration here means a sheikh, any sheikh, all right? Or if I say alimun, I'm saying a scholar, a scholar. All right, and alimun is a scholar. If I say kitabun, kitabun means a book, right? So it's not definite. It's not speaking about a particular sheikh or a particular alim scholar or a particular book. It's any book. And note that we have these two tanween dhamma or dhammatan, all right? And this gives us the meaning of a, meaning it's not definite, right? So it's any, right? Shaykhun, a sheikh. Alimun, a scholar. Kitabun, a book. Okay? Now, I want to make these words ma'rifah, which is definite. So let's do this. I'm going to write the same word here. So we have sheikh, we have alim, and we have kitab. All right. Now, the way that I make this word definite is by adding what we call the definite article al. 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 Okay? And this definite article, al, we can say it means the or the, right? So when I add this al to shaykhun, it becomes ash-shaykhu. Ash-shaykhu. If I add this al to alimun, it becomes al-alimu. If I add this al to the word kitab, it becomes al-kitabu, right? Becomes al-kitabu. So it changes from being a sheikh to what? The sheikh. It changes from being a scholar to the scholar. It changes from being a book to what? The book. واضح? Clear? And so this is an example of when you have a nakira and you have al-ma'rifah. Now, there are uh, different types of definite nouns, right? It's not only limited to words that have alif and lam, right? Like we showed in this example here. But we're not going to go into the details of the various types of definite nouns. Another definite noun would be like the name of a person. Right? We're not going to go into that, but the name of a person, for an example, Muhammad or Khalid or Aisha or Ruqayya. All of these are definite, even though they don't have alif and lam, but they ismun alam. They are proper nouns. Yeah, they are proper nouns. So all proper nouns are definite. Okay, but we're not going to go in that now. The example that we want to use here is adding alif and lam to an indefinite noun. Okay, is that clear? All right. So the exercises that uh, we want to practice, we are going to take from the Quran. We're going to take vocabulary words from the Quran, and we're going to take vocabulary from the Sunnah. Okay, and we want to take the approach of, everyone is familiar with Al-Fatiha, the first chapter of the Quran. And so we would like to take vocabulary words from Al-Fatiha. And also, I think many of us are familiar with Imam An-Nawawi's or An-Nawawi 40 hadith. So we would like to take vocabulary from 40 hadith. Okay, so we're going to start with words that are found in Al-Fatiha, and we're also going to use words that are found in the first hadith of Imam an-Nawawi's 40 hadith. Okay, now let's scroll down. So when we consider words in Arabic, we're only dealing with nouns. We're only dealing with nouns, right? So we look at Al-Fatiha, we say Al-Fatiha is a what? Is a chapter of the Quran, which is surah. Surah, right? So let's look. Let's take one word here. Suratun. Okay, suratun. Right? Let's take Rabbun. Rabbun. Let's take Ilahun. Ilahun. Malikun. Malikun. Yawmun. Yawmun. Dinun. Dinun. صراط صراط ضال ضال. Okay, we'll take these 8 words from Al-Fatiha. Okay, now let's go to a hadith, Imam al-Nawawi's 40 hadith, al-hadith al-awwal, and we're going to get a few words from there. All right, so we have Amirun, Mu'minun, Amalun, Niyatun, Niyatun, Hijratun, Hijratun, Rasulun, Rasulun, Dunya, Dunya, Imra'atun, Imra'atun. Okay, so we have a few words here. Now, what we would like to do with these words are all words that are nakira. Nakira, meaning indefinite, right? Indefinite. And they are not speaking about a particular thing regarding these words. So if we look at the first one, we have suratun, suratun, which is a chapter, like in Suratul Fatiha, that the chapter Al-Fatiha. So this is a surah, suratun, right? Any surah, right? And it's indefinite, all right? Let's look at the next. Rabbun, Rabbun. This word means a Lord. Like when we think in the Surah Al-Fatiha, Rabbul Alameen, Lord of the Alameen. But this is a non-specific word, Rabbun, meaning a Lord, right? The next one, Ilahun, Ilahun, which is a God, or things that people take as objects of worship, or an object of worship. Ilah, Ilahun, a God, Ilahun, right? Malikun, Malikun. And of course, in Al-Fatiha, Malikun, this is the king, right? But Malikun, meaning it's indefinite. So what is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of this? A king, right? Malikun, a king. All right, that's to the next one. يوم. يوم means a day. A day. When we say Maliki Yawmiddin. So this is Yawmun. It's a day, any day. All right. Deenun. Deenun means a religion, a way of life. Right? It's not the specific deen. Excuse me. It's not the deen that is specified. It's general. So anything that a person takes as a way of life or a religion is a deen. A deenun, a deen. Next, siratun. Siratun, which is a path or a way. A sirat. Siratun. Okay. Dallun. Dallun. It's an astray person. A person who's astray, not any particular person, right? Dal, dalun. Okay, I'm going to the words that are in the hadith. Amirun, amirun, meaning an amir, a leader, a leader, right? Mu'minun, mu'minun, a believer, a believer. Amalun, amalun, an action, an action. Not any particular action, just any action, an action. Naam. Niyatun. Niyatun. Okay, this is a niyya. A niyya. All right. Hijratun. Hijratun. And of course, hijrah is translated as migration. So this is a migration, right? A hijrah. طيب. We have rasulun. Rasulun. Okay, this is, of course, a messenger. A messenger, right? Dunya, dunya, of course, this is general, a world or a life, right? Dunya. Imra'atun, imra'atun, a woman is a woman, okay? So what we want to do with these words, and this is going to be your exercise. I want you to take all of these words and I want you to make them definite. Okay, I want you to make them definite. So if we consider, for an example, I want you to also pay attention to how you read certain words. So we have, for an example, we have the letter in messenger. Let's say Rasul, Rasulun. Okay, so we have the letter Ra. And we also have in the word Kitab. And we have the letter Kaf. Okay, now there are certain letters which are called al-huruf al-shamsiyya wal-huruf al-qamariyya. Let's change the color on here. We have huruf al-shamsiyya wal-huruf al-qamariyya. Okay, so, and you have to learn these letters as you go along, but they're called the moon and the sun letters. or the sun letters and the moon letters. You have the huruf al-shamsiyya and al-huruf al-qamariyya. And what these letters are, so Ra is a letter that is from the huruf al-shamsiyya. What this means is when you add an alif and lam onto this word, you are not going to read the lam. Let's write it here. So if I put alif lam onto Rasul, I am not going to pronounce the lam. So I'm going to go from the alif at the beginning and I'm going to go straight to the ra. So this word, when I add the alif and lam, it's going to become ar-rasulu, ar-ra, ar-ra. You don't say al-ra, you say ar-ra, ar-ra, ar-rasulu, ar-rasulu, right? So you skip over that lam and you go straight to the ra. Ar-rasul, ar-rasul. Okay? However, on the huruf al-qamariyya, like in the word kitab, if I add alif and lam, I'm going to read the kaf. Oh, excuse me, I'm going to read the lam, right? And so I'm going to say al-kitabu, al-kitabu, right? You hear the al-kitabu. And in the word rasul, ar-rasulu, ar-rasulu, okay? So you have your different moon letters and your different sun letters. So for an example, your sun letters are going to be like ta, tha, dal, dhal, ra, za, sin, sheen, sad, bod, ta, dha, lam, noon. You're probably not going to get that just by the audio. You're probably not going to get this just by the audio here, but um, what you want to do is on your time, research into the huruf al-qamariyya and huruf al-shamsiyya. And for example, the huruf al-qamariyya are like the letters like alif, ba, jim, ha, kha, ain, ghain, fa, qaf, kaf, lam, ha, waw, ya. Right? And so any word that begins with these letters, you have to apply this rule. So for example, if I want to say Rasulun, a messenger, and I want to change this to the messenger, I'm going to say Al-Rasulu, Al-Rasulu. Okay? And if I have kitab, as in the word a book, and I want to make it the book, I'm going to say Al-Kitabu, Al-Kitabu. All right, so we are going to end with this, and inshallah, we're going to pick back up on the different words or the vocabulary that we can use in practicing the changing a noun from ma'rifah or from nakira, from indefinite to ma'rifah, to being definite. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make these lessons a benefit. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.